Greetings and welcome to the Analytics Innovation Club Showcase video. My name is Chris Dinsmore and I will be your narrator and host. This video will introduce our club partners at the Center for Business Analytics, go into some background about the MSBA program. We will hear from our program advisor, Luna Zhang. Then our club president, John Cannon, will join us for a few words. We will then get into the meat of our work from the past year. First, John Cannon will talk about our work with the Korean Women's Association. Then Michael Turek will have an update on the club's work with the Washington State Historical Society, followed by a fascinating presentation from Dr. Margot Bergman and Drew Gordon on measuring consumer confidence in the time of COVID-19. We are very fortunate to be partnered with the amazing folks at the UW-Tacoma Center for Business Analytics, headed by Haluk Demirkan, PhD, Milgard MSBA faculty, director of the Center for Business Analytics, and the founding faculty and director for Informs Student Club and our Analytics Innovation Club, as well as Michael Hessler, PhD, CBA Center Manager, Ellen Hermanson, Program Advisor, and Merv Kayan Surter, Technologist. We are here today thanks to the Masters of Science in Business Analytics program at the University of Washington, Tacoma. A 12-month work-compatible STEM-based program prepares students to work in the data-driven digital era. This interdisciplinary MSBA is designed for professionals and college students who want to sharpen their critical thinking, problem-solving, creativity, and data analytics decision-making, digital technology enablement, and project and process management skills. In addition to the support we receive from the Center for Business Analytics, we are honored to have Dr. Luna Zhang as our faculty advisor. Here is Dr. Zhang with a few words.
Hi, I am Dr. Luna Zhang, the faculty advisor of the AI Club. The AI Club is established under the Center for Business Analytics at the University of Washington, Tacoma in 2019. It is not only a registered student organization, RSO for short, but also the only registered student chapter in the Informed Society and the UW system. The mission of our AI Club is to encourage interest in the field of analytics innovation, including data analytics, digital innovation, machine learning, and artificial intelligence, and to provide a means of communication among people, including students and community partners, to provide a means of communication among people, including students and community partners who are interested in analytics innovation. From the establishment, the AI Club has been active in developing a pipeline of community engagement projects, such as the Korean Women's Association, KWA for short, Data Reporting Project, the Washington State History Museum Twin Festival Prediction Project, and the Washington State Economist Consumer Confidence and Social Media Analytics Project. Due to our outstanding work this year, the AI Club has been nominated for the RSO of the Year Award. I myself has been nominated for the RSO Advisor of the Year Award. And the president of the AI Club, John Cannon, has been nominated for the Outstanding Student Leader Award and UW-Tacoma.
Thank you very much, Dr. Zhang. Next, we will hear from John Cannon, the president of the AI Club at the University of Washington, Tacoma. Without John's efforts, none of this would be possible. He has put in many long hours to set up the club, and as well as work on many of the different projects and be a constant sounding board for us. John?
Thank you, Dr. Zhang. One of the purposes of the Analytics Innovation Club is to offer student consulting services to the local community. This year, we have targeted nonprofits as partners in order to give our student members an opportunity to get hands-on experience with real business problems and digital transformations. Our students get practical experience as well as helping a nonprofit that may not have the resources to take on these types of projects.
In addition to Dr. Zhang and John, today we will hear from Michael Turek, Drew Gordon, Dr. Margot Bergman, and of course, I am Chris Dinsmore. Okay, let's get to the first big event. John Cannon will talk about the amazing work the club has done this year with the Korean Women's Association. Take it away, John.
The Korean Women's Association was the first project that the AI Club partnered with for student consulting projects. The Korean Women's Association is a social enterprise that began in the early 1970s to advocate for Korean culture. Today, the Korean Women's Association is a social enterprise with 1,500 employees that provides numerous cultural programs, housing, legal assistance, immigration services, and food drives. The Korean Women's Association's primary business is in-home care of seniors and convalescing patients. The majority of KWA clients are billed through Medicare via Washington State. This is traditionally a low-margin business. In 2019, KWA implemented a new enterprise system specific to in-home care. This enterprise system operates on a website and mobile platforms with cloud-hosted data and incorporates new technologies such as GPS, geotagging for electronic visit verification. That is a new requirement this year for Medicaid billing. With this implementation came many challenges with training and data entry. For example, the smooth operation of the mobile platform is dependent on caretakers having a reliable cellular signal in the vicinity of the client or access to the client's home telephone. The business problem that the Korean Women's Association faces is that the data is not reliable. By the time the data has been corrected and reported to senior management, the data is often 6 weeks out of date and of limited use to make meaningful business decisions from the data. A more serious problem is that the data inaccuracy could lead to scheduled shifts that are not authorized by Medicaid, which is an expense that comes out of the bottom line, or shifts not being scheduled, which could be billed to Medicare, resulting in a loss of revenue. Our team's goal is to provide the Korean Women's Association more timely business intelligence by streamlining data flow and developing real-time dashboards of important key performance indicators. On the next slide, as we consulted with the Korean Women's Association, we developed a scope of work that was broken down into 4 phases. The first phase is standardization of best practices. In January, we began working sessions with the KWA team to explore the data and reporting in their in-home care system and developed a data flow architecture that will provide accurate and up-to-date KPIs for management dashboards. At this time, we continue our working sessions with domain experts at KWA to develop best practices. Phase 1 will wrap up in mid-June, and we will be providing a best practices handbook for standardization of data entry, reporting, and other procedures. Phase 2 will begin this summer with the next MSBA cohort and consist of producing a real-time management dashboard. Phase 3 will consist of modeling for caretaker scheduling, travel, and other areas of business. Phase 4 will involve more advanced dashboards that support the business decision-making process.
Thanks, John. A big thanks goes out to the Korean Women's Association. They have been amazing partners, and we look forward to continuing our work with them in the coming year. Next up, we will hear from Michael Turek regarding the club's work with the Washington State Historical Society. Michael?
Hello, my name is Michael Turek, and I am project manager for the Washington State Historical Society project. Every year, the Washington State History Museum hosts its annual Model Train Festival beginning on or close to December 20th. The event draws the museum's highest number of visitors per year. Out of the approximate 80,000 attendees the museum draws annually, the Train Museum attracts anywhere from 500 to 1,000 visitors per day during a 10 to 14-day period of the festival. The attendance for the festival, however, varies widely year over year, and the Washington State Historical Society is curious as to know why. What is it that truly drives and impacts attendance to the festival? And furthermore, how can this information be utilized to maximize attendance each year? It is our group's task to uncover the data-driven answers. The initial data set that we received contains 100,000 rows of museum admission transactions ranging from January 2012 to March 2013, along with a complete exhibit list for this corresponding period. While we have this abundance of historical data for the museum attendance throughout the year, it was determined that our real variable of interest and what we are trying to understand is daily attendance levels for the train festival only. So we were able to take the provided data set and derive our own new data set of rows of daily information for the dates of the train festival. So with this, we are working with a finalized small data set of 86 rows with daily attendance as their dependent variable. The variables of interest include day of the week, 5 distinct ticket types that we have derived through grouping, daily revenue, the prior event type leading up to the train festival, weather on the day of the festival, and the weather 7 days prior. Our first step in the analysis begins with visualizing the data using Tableau. Following that, even with a small size data set, we still will be testing various forms of linear regression. In developing our model, high emphasis will be placed on permutation feature importance to understand which variables truly are impacting attendance. And lastly, through time series analysis, we'll be forecasting estimated attendance levels going forward. So I invite you to view our poster session to see our insights and discoveries today.
Thank you, Michael. A big thanks to the Washington State Historical Society. They have been amazing partners, and I know we are starting to get some good insight into their data. The final project came to us because of the recent COVID-19 business interruptions. Before we go any further, we would like to acknowledge the impact COVID-19 has had on many in our community. We are forever thankful to the brave folks who go to work every day in the front lines battling this virus. For many of us, the economic impact of the virus has been at the front of our thoughts. I know after the shock of the entire pasta aisle being sold out, I started to think about my macroeconomics classes and how economists used replacement products to measure the strength of the economy. Their theory being, in good economic times, people buy the expensive brands, and in tough economic times, people tend to buy the cheaper brands. This is completely thrown off when purchase preference is based completely on what is left on the shelf. Here are Margot and Drew to discuss the work we have done so far.
Thanks, Chris. The catalyst for our work has been the arrival of COVID-19. The sporadic spread of the virus has caused many governments to enact reactionary local policies, thus breaking the higher level tools which are used to write policy. In our case, Washington's Advanced Planning Committee is requesting a replacement for the National Consumer Confidence Index. Our goal is to build a localized index to assist the phased economic reopening plan. In our hunt for alternative data sources and methods, we've turned to Twitter posts and Google searches, which have proved to be legitimate indicators in past economic crises. Dr. Bergman, would you explain a little bit more about these methods?
Looking at our two graphs here, what we have are the two different analyses that we're using. One is a Google trend analysis. This is the graph on the left. And this is a correlation between the keyword basket of automotive terms and the CCI, or the Consumer Confidence Index, from 2004 to the present. And what you see here is how well that particular term is related to the Consumer Confidence Index over time. Because what we're trying to do is get a sense of which actual terms work best for predicting consumer confidence. And then on the right, we have our Twitter analysis of a 1 month kind of grab of the current analysis of people's concerns about the coronavirus and their economic status during that, and what is concerning them about going back to work, unemployment, pay. And we're looking here to try to develop a sentiment analysis in order to build a snapshot of the consumer confidence locally, which is something that we can't get from the Michigan survey.
Thank you, Margot. A big thanks to Tyler Ray of the Washington State Patrol for being our contact as we have begun work on this project. Now I would like to take a few seconds to talk about the Analytics Club Advisory Board. As this year came to an end, it became clear that club projects would extend into the next cohort This year's club wanted to ensure continuity as club members changed from year to year. For this purpose, John Cannon, Michael Turek, and myself have formed the advisory board. Our purpose will be to ensure projects are guided from year to year, provide a sounding board to the club, and lead efforts as we continue to build partnerships in our community. In fact, we are currently looking for a partner who is interested in sponsoring a scholarship for analytics students. If you or your organization is interested, please reach out to John, Michael, or me. And now some closing words from our club president, John Cannon.
Amazing work we have done this year, and we are so excited to see our work continue. As we move forward into the 2021 academic year, the AI Club and its advisory board continue to look for business partners for student consulting work, as well as partners to support an AI Club scholarship that we would like to implement in the near future. On behalf of the AI Club, a big thank you to the Milgard Center for Business Analytics, the Korean Women's Association, the Washington State History Museum, the Washington State Economists, and Informs for being our valued partners. Thank you to our student and faculty members who have made these projects come to fruition. And a special thanks to Dr. Luna Zhang, our faculty advisor, who's guided our club throughout the academic year. We welcome the class of 2021 and look forward to what the AI Club will do next year and in all the years to come. Thank you.
Okay, John, can you go back, and you had some of your bandwidth issues there at the beginning. Can you start?
Did I?
Yeah, can
Okay.
you start at the beginning and just run through it?
Sure.
About half, yeah, just run through it one more time just to make sure we get it good. Just go when you're
Okay.
ready.
Amazing work we have done this year, and we are so excited to see our work continue. As we move forward into the 2020 academic year, the AI Club and its advisory board continue to look for business partners for student consulting work, as well as partners to support an AI Club scholarship that we would like to implement in the near future. On behalf of the AI Club, a big thank you to the Milgard Center for Business Analytics, the Korean Women's Association, the Washington State History Museum, the Washington State Economists, and Informs for being our valued partners. Thank you to our student and faculty members who have made these projects come to fruition. And a special thanks to Dr. Luna Zhang, our faculty advisor, who has guided our club throughout the academic year. We welcome the MSBA class of 2021 and look forward to what the AI Club will do next year and all the years to come. Thank you.